So recently, I had a great uncle that passed away. Don't know what his name was, but he was my family, and blood is thicker than oil. And I went to the will reading, and he left me this bag with all the contents of it. Whatever's inside, I don't know yet. I haven't opened it, but it's probably $1 million. Do I want to meet hot singles in my area? Well, yes, maybe.
What?
What? Dwight? Dang it! I told you to call first.
Sorry.
Come in. Just come in.
What would you like, Michael?
I recently got this handbag from my uncle's will reading, and do you know anything about handbag? Like what kind of handbag this might be?
Well, there's Gucci, Parada.
Dang, Dwight. You just wasted 20 seconds of my life. All right. Now, how do you feel about that? Can we have someone that you knows something hip come in? Jim.
Yes, Michael?
What do you know about handbags?
That's a tough one. Google it.
Didn't think of that. Thank you.
Nah, man, it's Gucci, man. Bird! Oh, damn!
Dwight,
Kiss my shine,
Yes?
what else do you know about Gucci?
Gucci, founded in the 1960s, made in Italy.
Dwight, Jim, what do you know about Gucci Man E? Is he a comic book? That's fine. All right. Talk to you later. All right, let's get this show on the road. Andy, Ryan, Creed, Oscar, can I see you in my office, please?
Hi, Michael. How's it going?
Hey, how's it? Hey, Mike, how's the girlfriend? How's you? Hey, Mike. All right, I bet you're wondering why you guys are in here. I have this handbag, and whatever is in it is mine, and I'm pretty sure it's $1 million this time, guys. Not like the sheep fiasco. But so I wanted you all to be here because this will be the last time that I ever tell you losers what to do. Are you kidding me? Books.
Where did all the books come from?
I got them from my dead uncle.
I'm so sorry about your dead uncle, Michael.
Andy, is that all you think about is death? This is serious. Alright? My dreams aren't coming true anymore.
Well, what about the bag? It looks nice.
Oh, yeah, I bet you know all about handbags, don't you, Oscar?
Michael, these are some pretty good books, like Ernest Hemingway. I read a bunch of these when I went to the Ivy League School of Cornell.
No, these books all look like they suck.
You don't judge a book by its cover, Michael. Michael, when was the last time you read a book? As if you even knows how to read a book.
Yeah,
Go to the
Michael.
bathroom.
No, everyone, conference room, now! Actually, the last time I read a book, it was solely based off of the cover, and that was the 1995 Captain America limited edition special.
The last book I ever read was Never.
Well, alright. Let's see you guys put this reading thing to the test, you bunch of nerds! Yeah, fine then. We are going to have a competition between all of you and me for a cash prize of that gift certificate that I got from my mom. And we are going to see who can read books the best. Okay? So I have a pile of classics here that I'm going to have you read. Kevin, for you, The Art of Eating. For you, Andy, that's a good one. Dwight, know that. Creed, How Not to Get Caught When Robbing a Bank, am I right? And this one's pretty big, so Ryan, Jim, you can share that one. And I will be reading For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway, and I assume that it's the book that The Hunchback of Notre Dame is based off of. So, here for you go.
Oh, hey, Michael.
Oh, Oscar, what do you want other than my body, right?
No. I heard we had a book competition going on.
Oh, right, you weren't there for that. Tweezing your eyebrows again in the bathroom. No, never mind. I got you a very special book. Got you the new issue of Cosmo magazine for you.
Oh, is this what I'm supposed to read?
No, here's your book.
Oh, okay.
All right.
My book is An American Tragedy by Theodore Dreiser. Ironically, it's not about Rush Limbaugh. It's a real Nancy Grace drama. It's about this kid, Clyde. He makes some bad choices. He walks away from his family and his religion to start his life as a bellboy. He walks away from that and moves to Chicago. And then in the early 1920s, it was a real gangster flick, you know. He loses his job again. So to make the story short, this kid's real messed up, and he makes a lot of mistakes with a lot of women. The end.
I'm Kevin Malone, and I read the book Lord of the Flies. Oh. Yeah, my book is about a group of kids that crash on to an island. First of all, they split into two groups called the Hunters and the Non-Hunters. And basically, the Non-Hunters started a fire, and the Hunters basically just hunted food, which I just took a pause during the book because I was really hungry. And cut. Alright, so I'm back my second lunch. Alright, my book left off with, it ended with the kids being rescued. And, yeah, I really like the book.
My book, Catcher in the Rye, is about a young boy, Halden, and his life story. This boy, Halden, would never be accepted in the Shrew family. But, if I were to explain him, a failure. Gets kicked out of his dorms, roams New York, tries to pick up a prostitute, fails. Did I enjoy my book? No. If I were to make it better, I'd replace the main character Halden with Luke Skywalker. Story ends with Halden leaving with his sister, going to the west, ends up going crazy, then decides he's going to go back to school, missing his two friends. Weak. I don't miss my friends. The end.
Ernest Hemingway. Man or Superman? I read the book, The Sun Also Rises, and let me tell you, it is one of the best books ever. It's between Jake and the Lady Ashley. It's a modern twist on a love story that never really happened. The ending comes out of nowhere. It is a complete cliffhanger. You're going to be suspensed all the way until the end.
I guarantee if you pick this book up, you're gonna read it, you're gonna love it, and at the end of it, you're gonna go, I never saw this happen. Where did it come from? That's all there is to it.
Okay, so I read The Buffalo Soldier, and no, Michael, it's not about the Bob Marley song. So let's just get that straight. Okay. And my book basically had everything in it. It had boom, affairs, boom, tragedy, boom, love, and sex all over the place. Really, Michael? Trying to do my presentation here.
With men?
No, not with men, Michael.
I'm sorry.
And the story is about a family who adopted a little boy after their two daughters died, and it's his story about trying to fit in to their lifestyle and how he will eventually grow up.
We're the Time Warp Duo!
Rep in the office.
This is Slaughterhouse 5 Remix!
I'm Ryan and this is Jim.
This is the story of Billy Pilgrim. Been across the world and been across time.
This is our trout Famadorian rhyme.
In a Disney universe trapped in a zoo.
They called him crazy, they called him a fool.
A lost veteran from the World War II.
Writing a book about his journey.
From ophthalmology to Germany.
Since you're not Billy Pilgrim,
you can't know the end.
So just take a look inside this book. It's the reading wrapped up, yo.
Boom! Roasted.
Hey! That's my thing. So you know what they say. It's not over until the Michael Scott sings last. Well, my book, which was better than all of yours, was For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. I have a speech prepared. When I was preparing to present this book, I looked to some of the greatest speechwriters out there. So I took a couple of lines from George Washington's famous Gettysburg Address and from the Bible, which spawned many speeches. So, here. 7 months ago, our Father, who art in heaven, Hemingway. That's what it's about, people. Hemingway. And he wrote this book about war and about romance. So he was just like me in that he loved to be a man. And it was about a soldier who had to blow up a bridge, and he ended up being involved with guerrilla warriors in Spain, and he fell in love with one of them. That's right, fell in love. And it's the story of his love unfolding as he has to destroy this bridge, which will inevitably destroy the guerrilla fighters' lives. And I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, deciding what to do. Do I save the world or do I help my friends? I would save the world. But it's a great read. I won't tell you how it ends, because it's really, really good. But I would definitely recommend it if you don't have a life, which I know some of you don't. So, thank you.
Yes, Michael! I want that book next! What did I think of Michael's presentation? I loved it! He said I could have the book for $50. Steal!
what did I think of Michael's presentation? Well, did give me enough time to beat my high score on Tetris, but it's a new phone, so.
After Michael's presentation, I was so hungry.
But wait, Michael, how do we know who wins? Who's the judge?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I think that by default, since it's my Outback gift card and we didn't have anyone to judge, we'll just let me keep it, because I've got a date and my account's just bounced, working on it. So I'll just keep it for myself. This thing is gonna explode.
Yeah, who that? Who that?